Today I want to be sure that you are clear on the purpose of each program contained in Microsoft Office, and I want to make sure that you know which program you should choose for what purpose. So I'm going to be using Microsoft PowerPoint today. I'm just going to create a very basic presentation, and I'm going to go over the definition of each program contained in Microsoft Office. We will be using most of these programs, and then we will also be using Google's alternative programs online very often. But first I want to make sure you know the Microsoft Office suite and what is there. So I'm going to be working in split screen mode. I've got my PowerPoint to the left here and the internet is to the right, and I am going to begin by creating a new slide. And again, I've got a title slide here that says Microsoft Office. Which program do I use? Okay, and I'm going to make this very basic again. So this is, first program I'm going to be talking about is Microsoft Word. And I am going to find a definition in Google for Microsoft Word. So I'm going to type in Microsoft Word define. And I've got the Simple English Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia definition here. I'm going to copy this definition with a Control-C, and I'm going to paste it here with a Control-V keyboard shortcut. The definition for Microsoft Word is that it is a graphical word processing program that users can type with. It's made by the computer company Microsoft, which we've said, and its purpose is to allow users to type and save documents. Similar to other word processors, it has helpful tools to make documents. So if we want to type a report or we just want to make a basic document, that's what we would use MS Word for. Now I want to insert an image here, so I'm going to go to the Insert menu in PowerPoint, and I am going to insert a picture. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to choose the tab Images, because I want to put the logo for each one of these softwares on here. So I'm going to right click on this and copy the image, and then I'm going to right click on my slide, and I'm actually not going to use that insert option. I'm just going to use the paste option here. And paste it on. Uh-oh, something happened. Let's try this. Oh, I needed to use the third option. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I've got my logo on here, and I've got my definition, and I'm actually going to swap where I have those located on the slide, just because I like that better. There we go. Alright, so the next software I want to look at is Excel. Now you're going to use Excel when you have data you need to, lists of data you need to keep and that you need to manipulate. But let's look and see what Google says. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program included in the Microsoft Office suite of applications. Spreadsheets present tables of values arranged in rows and columns that can be manipulated mathematically using both basic and complex arithmetic operations and functions. So I'm going to copy that definition. Control-C. Come over here and paste it here. Control-V. Let me put my title on here. Oops. Okay, now I need to make room for that logo, so I'm going to come over here and I think I'm going to put this there and then find the logo to put on here. Notice I don't have my text box selected when I paste this image over here. I'm going to go to Images and look for an Excel logo. Ha, there it is. Copy image. That's another way to copy an image, and then you're going to right click and paste it here. There are usually 3 or 4 ways to do everything in each one of these programs. I'm going to put that one right here. There we go. Now let's do another slide. The next program I'm going to look at, Microsoft PowerPoint. That's the one we're using right now. Now, your PowerPoint is a presentation software. It's been around for a very long time. It's a go-to program if you have a report that you're going to have to present to the class. I'm going to be using PowerPoint, but I'll also use a lot of different online alternatives that you can use for your future projects. I'm going to look for the definition of PowerPoint. And I'm actually demonstrating right now how quickly you can come up with a PowerPoint. It doesn't take long at all. Oh, I'm on images right now. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do the definition first. PowerPoint is a powerful presentation software developed by Microsoft. It is a standard component of the company's Microsoft Office suite and is bundled together with Word, Excel, and other productivity tools. The program uses slides to convey information in a rich multimedia. Alright, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it here. That was a Control-C and a Control-V that I used on that. And then we're going to get that logo we saw on the Image tab. Okay, so I'm going to right-click on PowerPoint, copy that image, and I'm going to right-click here and paste it here. All right, so that's PowerPoint. The next software I would like to define for you is Microsoft Publisher. Now, I haven't used this software as much as I do Word just because I use that basic software and I also use a lot of multimedia and I use Google Drive Suite a lot. So Publisher is not one I go to, but if you need to have a template or something that's already set up for you where you can drag and drop in your own ideas, texts, and images, Publisher is a pretty good software. Let's look and see how Google defines this. I'm going to copy that image using a right click and I'm going to reshape this and paste it here. Okay, so I got the logo on here first on this one. That's okay. I'm going to come back over here and get the definition. Microsoft Publisher is an entry-level desktop publishing application from Microsoft, differing from Microsoft Word in that the emphasis is placed on page layout and design rather than text composition and proofing. So like I was saying, and I'm going to Control-C that and Control-V it right here. Whoops, that didn't work. Control-V. There we go. All right. So this differs from Word in that you don't have to come up with everything yourself. It's got a lot of pre-done layouts for you. Some of the spacing is not coming across on this. So if you need a template to help you out, Microsoft Publisher can help you out a lot. So we will be using Publisher in class a bit. This is my Jing software. Let me get it out of the way. We will be taking a look at Publisher throughout the semester. Okay, now lastly, the last software in the Microsoft Office suite is Access. Now, Google Drive doesn't have a corresponding software or an answer to Access because it's actually a database software. And the only class that I offer where I talk about Microsoft Access is the high school credit class. So if any of my other classes, you're not going to be working in Microsoft Access, but you do need to know what it is. So I'm going to Control-C and Control-V here. Microsoft Access is a database management system from Microsoft that combines the relational, Microsoft Jet database engine with a graphical user interface and software development tools. It can also import or link directly to data stored in other applications and databases. This is a little bit more complicated software to learn, but you can use it to manage your business, and it's used to create tables of information that you can then run reports. You can pull different information from different tables and run different reports. So an example might be a list of customers for a business and all of their contact information. That would be an example of an Access database. And we actually make one of those in the high school class. It sounds more difficult than it is, but it is a powerful tool as well. Okay, I found that Access logo. I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Okay, so now I have, whoops, I clicked the wrong one. I now have a PowerPoint presentation with a definition of each Microsoft Office software and their purpose. And I hope that helps to clarify for you which software you would use for what purpose.